Rob and Slim Show.
Yes.
Brett,
Yeah, buddy.
what's going
What's
on,
going
dude?
on, man?
Well, I'm driving right now, so I need to go home and make a drink.
Where you going? Coming from?
Baseball practice, man. I'm driving these kids. I feel like a damn Uber driver.
Are you coaching?
Yeah. Well, they had. Me and my brother are coaching my oldest son's team.
Cool,
So.
cool. That's got to be awesome to have you as a coach.
No, let's not go that far now. I mean, basically, people don't care. They just think their kid's the best kid ever, and doesn't matter where I think to play. They think I'm stupid. So.
We had an author years ago that wrote a book called Baseball Dads, and that's the first chapter. It was about all these. He was a little league coach with other dads, and
But he don't have a clue. He don't have a clue.
he wrote out every parent wanted their
living-
son to be like the first baseman.
They're all shortstop. They're all
yes,
shortstop.
all shortstops.
That's
And they
crazy.
should all be batting fourth.
That's crazy to think that you were a professional baseball player.
And you're dealing with their shit.
They're all shortstops, and they should be playing. They should be batting fourth.
Who the fuck is Brett Myers? This kid sucks.
Hey, what does this guy know? My
I don't know
kid's the
anything.
best.
I mean, look, man. I tell you what, my kid's a good damn ball player, but he damn sure should be batting fourth or playing shortstop.
You ever got to get loud? You ever
You
got to get...
you got to pick them out to where they need to go, where they got to play, and to make the team better. It's not about the individual; it should be about the team, you know. And some of these parents don't understand that, but it's basically like my dad used to tell me. He goes, "You teach the kids, you coach the parents."
You ever got to get loud with a fucking parent?
Yeah. Well, last year we had a little altercation, not with me, but because I'm in the parking lot drinking beer to get away from all that shit. But you know, one of the parents got into it with my brother last year, and it was kind of funny because my brother yelled at me like I was supposed to come down there and beat the dude's ass. I don't know what the hell that. But I was like, hey, my brother's freaking 6 foot tall. He totally could have whooped the dude's ass, but it would have been better if I did it. I guess evidently, I don't know.
You got some fucking World Series rings behind that beatdown. That would.
Yeah, but I mean that's all in the past, man. I moved on in that. Yeah, that man. I still, you know, I really don't think it's good, you know, to have that in your past, you know. But you know, you kind of move on. Like I'm not that type of dude that you know. I played with that tenacity and had that, but I'm not like that in real life, man. I walked around when I was playing like, don't talk to me and don't look at me, man. I have a job to do, and my only focus is to kick that other team's ass. I don't even want to meet you right now. Like, leave me alone. Like, I was younger. I was an ass. Now I'm not playing. I'm like, I don't care. Hey, how you doing, man? What's going on? You know? People are like, damn, you're totally different than I ever thought you would be. I'm like, well don't mess with me when I'm working.
You're a different man. Exactly. You're not there.
Yeah.
I
had split personalities, man. I had that, you know, when I was working and stuff, even walking to the field and stuff, the days I pitched or even the days I didn't pitch, man, I was goal-oriented, you know, and now I'm like, what the hell I got to look forward to? Fucking 12U baseball?
Okay. Kind of curious, Brett, when you meet, like, new people, do you try to slide in there that you used to be, you know, Philadelphia?
Hell no.
I figured that would be the first thing they would go to. Like, I was going to
Hell
ask
no.
you, slide in that you're a
I don't
musician
say-
now.
I don't say anything that I used to play or whatnot. Like in Jacksonville, like where I'm from and everything, like people know who I am around here, you know, or when they find out my name or something like that. But then the kids don't want to play for me because I'm too hard on them. Like, because I want them to be better than I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these parents are like, just let them have fun, and I'm going, okay, yeah, just let him have fun.
Everyone's
Yeah,
a
he
winner.
can have fun by sitting on the damn bench because he's a sissy. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at.
flashbacks
With
to my
it.
own
But, you know,
childhood.
like I don't like these participation trophies and stuff, man. That shit just pisses me off. But
I had a problem once they took the T away. I had a problem with the T, but when the T went away, I just couldn't do nothing, man.
well, I mean, all these kids are still on their mama's boob. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like, man, come on, man, it's time to grow up. You're 12 now. It's okay. Mommy doesn't have to bring you a Snickers in between innings.
But that's it. And once I realized I sucked at baseball and sports, I just gotten other shit. You know, that's it's good to know you suck at something so you can get better at something else. Like now, they just want you to think you're great. They want you to think you're great at
Everyone gets a
everything.
trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the participation trophy stuff going on. I watch my kids go through it, and I sit there and look at them. I'm like, hey, Dad, look, I got a trophy. I'm like, the hell did you do?
This
to earn
ain't a
that
trophy. You fucking break it over your knee. This ain't a fucking. You did nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that intense or whatever, but it is to the point. I'm like, yeah, great, man. You got a trophy. That's cool. Whatever. I'm like, who cares? Everybody else got one too, man.
Yeah.
If you get the game ball, then you might have done something good. But then again, every kid on the team gets a game ball, no matter if he goes 0 for 4 or 5 for 5. I was like, man, shit, my kid should have a bunch of game balls now. He had a pretty good game. He went 5 for 5 with freaking 2 bombs or whatever, and then the guy gives it to the kid that went 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts.
Yeah. That's it. When everyone has it, it means nothing.
But he tried the hardest.
He had a lot of hearts.
Yeah, he tried, but whatever. These freaking pansies these days, man. I swear, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a different era, though. You know what I mean? It's not like the way I grew up, dude. I had to fight for my next meal. I always felt like that anybody that stepped up to the plate to me was against me or even pitched against me when I was hitting or whatnot. I thought he was trying to steal my lunch money. And guess what? I was hungry.
Yeah. That's it. You got to stay hungry.
I didn't want to lose that meal that day. You know what I mean? It's like a job, man. It's like a job. You have a job and everything like that. You come in, you do your job. You try to beat out the next guy to try to get a raise. You know, it's like real life stuff, man. And these guys these days want these handouts and stuff like that, and that really frustrates the hell out of me.
I remember years ago I heard about Bill Gates talking at a college where he said, you know, if this is how you're treating everybody, you're never gonna get another me. You're never gonna get another fucking Bill Gates out of the world. You're just gonna get everybody that, you know, they're all the same. They're just all mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing for me, man. I just, you know, I've always been that dude that wanted to beat the other dude's tail, man.
Yeah.
In life in general, for me, life is about succeeding, man, and pushing yourself, you know, like I'm doing with my music career. Listen,
that's what I was gonna
people
ask.
are going to say you suck.
Yeah.
People are going to say you suck. You know, people are going to say that they don't like it. People are going to say they don't like you because they don't even know you because they're jealous of you, type stuff, man. But you know what? If people don't like you for who you are, they can all kiss my ass because I don't care.
Nice. I was gonna ask if you treated music the same as you had that mindset.
Absolutely, man. I mean, I opened for Colt Ford, who's a good big Nashville act and everything like that. And I told the band and everything like that. My whole plan was to go out there and whoop his ass. and make him feel like that he had to step his game up because I felt like he was my teammate then, you know what I mean? Because I was his supporting act, you know. And I went out there and we nailed it, and it made him maybe think to himself, man, we need to step our game up. They just freaking slayed it, you know. Like the same way that when I was with Hamels and stuff like that you know, every time he pitched well, I was like, man, I need to go out there and do this better than he did. You know, like we pitched competitively against each other.
Yeah.
You know, not like against each other. We're on the same team, but we always wanted to outdo each other. That's the way you play the game. It's all competitive, even if you're on the same team. You know,
friendly competition keeps you motivated.
Right. So same way with my music, and people might say that I'm cocky, but I don't call it cocky. I call it necessary arrogance. You know, if you want to succeed, you have to have that aura about you.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell people. But you don't have to tell people that I'm good. Let them decide for themselves if they're good or not. If you're good or not, you know what I mean?
Yup. You have to, in your head, be the best, and then you will be. Even if you're not, other people will see you that way.
Right. Well, and the best thing about this is like I got parents on my kids' team and everything that we coach wanting to show videos of their kid playing football or basketball and stuff. Look at this stud. He's a badass. He's this. He's that. You know, look at him play. Watch him out there, and I'm sitting there going, dude, I don't give a shit if your kid freaking can run through a brick wall, man. Like, I don't really care about it, man. Let people watch him and let the other people talk good about your kid, not the parent. Because when you talk about your kid as a parent and you sit there and you go, hey, man, my kid's a badass, right? And then your kid goes out there and sucks that day, the person's looking at you like, you're an idiot.
Yup.
You
It's
know,
got to
'cause
show
everybody
itself.
doesn't have a good day.
Yup. And the
You
best,
don't always have a good day.
the best could be
And then you
taken
look like
down.
the ass.
The best one out there could have a bad day. Like look at Mike
Right.
Tyson with that chump
Yeah.
years ago. I don't
Yeah,
McNeely or
Buster
whatever.
Douglas.
Yeah, that too, Buster. Douglas. Yup,
Hey,
exactly.
dude, dude, I grew up boxing. I know everything about the fight game too. So,
Nice, dude. What is that? What you did first?
yeah, I grew up boxing. My dad was a boxing promoter. I know Larry Holmes, Michael Spinks. Like I still talk to them and stuff like that. So,
That's awesome.
actually, Larry Holmes thought that I was going to be the next heavyweight champion of the world.
Wow.
So my dad my dad said he can throw a baseball, and then Larry still tells him to this day. He goes, "You made the right decision." Yeah, so like I got to meet those people, but I grew up around the fight game and these guys, and met a lot of these people. Like, so my mentality was to beat the other dude up.
Fuck yeah.
You know, when I played the game. And
When you
stuff like
said that earlier, that came to my mind, like the square off in the ring when you psych the other guy out with just a look, like that. When you mentioned that earlier,
I
it made me think of that.
I was an amateur boxer until I was 13 years old. I went 12-0 with 11 knockouts. So
Wow.
yeah, so I was pretty good with my hands and stuff. Like I could throw them, you know, when I was younger and stuff. But you know, I can still do it now, but I choose not to, because now everybody wants to fight you for voting for a president.
Right? What is that, bro? What is that? Like,
I mean, I'm not allowed to say that I voted for whoever I voted for, you know, and people want to sit there and want to fight you.
We
and
just-
I'm going.
we just
They
did a
don't do
story.
that. They don't do that shit around here, man. You
No.
pretty much everybody's a redneck and a racist if they voted for Trump, and everybody that voted for Hillary is a liberal and a women's right activist and
Or a
stuff. And I'm
tranny.
going,
No,
yeah,
the
I'm
trannies
going.
don't like
Who
those
the
people.
hell? So all the people down south are dumbasses, but then again, Pennsylvania and all those people up north and everything were red states too, other than New York, you know. Whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. People, there's two things I don't like to argue about: politics and religion.
Fuck yeah. It
You never
gets you
gonna
nowhere.
win. You're never
No.
gonna
It definitely gets you nowhere.
So,
You're never gonna win.
Brett, what really was it that made you pursue a career in baseball?
I was good.
Just good at it. Just
I mean,
rocked.
I don't know. Really, honestly, I can tell you the whole story. I really, my dad was out doing promoting a boxing thing in Italy, and my uncle actually took me when I was 5 years old to go try out for T-ball, and from there it just kind of, you know, I have ADD, man, and I have that drive to where I can focus on one thing at a time, you know, and I just pushed myself because I just like doing it, man. I don't know. I always like the challenge. I still to this day, man, I'm 36 years old, dude, and I still try to challenge myself in certain athletic stuff, or, you know, even music, you know, like the music that I'm doing. Like, I'm challenging myself just to see if I can do it. And if I can't do it, you know what? I'm going to try to bust my tail to try to be better at it, just to say I did do it, you know?
Yeah. Do you have a
You know,
whole
like
other
bowling the
album
field.
out? I'm sorry, Brett.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
a
I actually have two albums out. They're on iTunes, and
Yep.
it's on Spotify. Well, one of them's on Spotify. I took the other one off thinking I would sell more records, but that was probably not a good idea because nobody buys records anymore.
They're on
So-
Google Play Music as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, because man, I got two guys from Puddle of Mud in my band, and the original member from Shinedown in my band. So
Wow.
Who
like,
do you-
this is like it ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Like, everybody thinks, oh, I'm a baseball player, whatever, doing this and that, everything. People want to make fun or stuff like that. But when I got guys that have platinum albums on their freaking wall when I walk in their house.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to ask who
And
the members
they're
were.
sitting there going, and they're going to me, going, dude, this shit's good. You need to keep going at it, dude. Let's keep doing this stuff, man, because it's going to take off. I promise you, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm no Jason Aldean or Luke Bryan because I'm like Southern rock country style of music. I'm the dude that'll sing about going in the woods and stabbing a pig upside the head with my pocket knife. You know, like these dudes probably ain't never been in the damn woods before. At least they'll take pictures of themselves in the woods and they're hunting a high fence. And the deer walks up underneath them and says, "Hey man, shoot me, please." You know, like they ain't out there doing the stuff that the real rednecks or the real country boys do. You know, I use that term redneck loosely. I'm proud to be a redneck, like I really am, because and people use that term as like, if you say redneck, then I'm racist, and whatever like that. All Redneck is, I've read a book on this stuff, and that's how you educate yourself. Read books, right? So I read this book about the modern day redneck, and then, there's a modern day redneck, then there was where the original redneck term came from was when the Catholics protested the Protestant church, and they wore red scarves around their neck.
Wow.
That's when the rednecks, and that was back in the 1700s when that stuff happened. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, do the history on this stuff, because I wanted to know why people think that rednecks are racist or whatever. Then there's another term, the coal miners. Redneck came from because they wore the red scarves around their neck when they went down in the holes and coal mined. So they called them rednecks. The coal miners are rednecks, and now the modern day redneck is, not the modern day redneck's just some hard working dude, right?
Yeah.
But then you had the other rednecks. The other rednecks were the dudes that walked out there and worked in the cornfields and stuff like that, picking corn and doing all this stuff, and the back of their necks got red.
I just thought from like
what
a
I knew.
sunburn.
That's what I knew.
Yeah.
Right. So, but see, redneck means hard working to me. It don't mean racist.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It means hard working, a go-getter, and dude likes to go hunt and kill his own food and do that type of stuff. It doesn't mean that it's a racist term, in my opinion. You know what I
Did it ever
mean?
piss you off with what Jeff Foxworthy did then, and basically
No,
perpetuate the
because that's
stereotype?
funny. It's hilarious because it's true. I mean, my uncle was the biggest redneck in our family ever. Man, he taught me how to fish and do everything, right? And he would have a freaking he would go mow his lawn and run into a damn car in the middle of his yard because the grass was so high. He'd cut around it. I mean, that's the type of stuff. That's cool. Like that's cool to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's cool to me. But then he'd cut the grass all out of it and fix the damn car and have it running in 2 weeks, and you'd be like, God dang, dude, you don't want to take that to somebody to get it fixed? I got this. Like, pretty much they can do anything, and everybody in this world has a certain skill, but like, rednecks aren't afraid to fail with their stuff, and we just, I say we because I think I speak for most of us, that we will do anything to help anybody. We'll open a door for you. We're the nicest people. Now, we might have a few teeth out of our head or something like that, but that's, so what, man?
That reminds me of my grandfather.
Some people hate the dentist. Yeah, some people hate the dentist. Like I
hate
do.
the dentist. Yeah, I saw you tweeted that, bro, yesterday, that you fucking hate the dentist.
Oh, dude, I went to the damn dentist yesterday, and I was like, this is the worst day of my life.
I'm going now. I got a root canal I need redone.
Yeah, it's not good, man. Like, every time they sit there and tell me, they go, yeah, you need this done or whatever. I said, you got the gas or some pills so I can go to sleep because I don't want to feel this stuff.
Yeah. Even with Novocaine, I feel shit sometimes. I'm like, oh.
Well, it ain't fun for me at all. I've never been. It's like nails on a chalkboard when they start scraping my teeth. I'm like, yeah, God dang, man. I guess most people feel that way. Or people say you're not going to the right dentist. I'm like, well, if my dentist was a 5'10" hot blonde naked in there, I still wouldn't be happy going in.
Marketing
I still just don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's never good. Brett, who do you have from Puddle of Mud? You don't have Paul Phillips, do you?
No, but Paul's a very good friend of mine. He's actually working on his own thing. He's got a band called Tears and Blood or something. I don't know.
Wow.
No Tears, Blood or something. Yeah, he's working on his own thing, and they got a few songs out and that. But Paul's a good friend.
He's cool.
Yeah.
We talked to him once.
That must be recent too, because when we had talked to him, he was just kind of doing the fitness thing.
I think,
He was,
like
personal trainer.
Yeah, he's still doing that hyper swole stuff. Yeah, he's still doing that stuff. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, Paul's a good friend. See, so the two guys that played in Puddle of Mud, they were hired acts basically, but they toured with them, and one was the guitar player, Adam Latif, and the other one was Damon Starkey, the bass player. So Damon's my actual producer and everything like that, but they played in Puddle for a few years and everything because they knew Paul. Because the band, the original members didn't really get along with Wes too much, from what I understand.
Yeah,
and they needed a couple guys that were good players and could fit in and stuff like that. But yeah, I think but that's why I say the original member from Shinedown is in my band instead of saying the original members from Puddle of Mud were in my band, because they're just guys that played live. The songs were already written. They didn't go in the studio and write songs, but they were hired guns, basically, kind of like what I'm doing with them. I'm paying them for each show, you know. So, but they have stuff on their walls from, you know, sold out shows and pictures and stuff that I'm just like amazed by. But you know, and you know, the original mayor from Shinedown actually was married to Ronnie Van Zant's daughter. His name's Jason Todd. He's great. He's in my band. So I mean, I got freaking Van Zant pretty much in my band. You know, like,
that's cool.
He's been around this shit. You know, so
Yeah.
So like that's like these are talented musicians, and the drummer is the son of Rosalind Collins' drummer. So Rosalind Collins, after the plane went down with Skinner, they formed Rosalind Collins. The drummer is Derek Hess. His son is my drummer.
That's fucking awesome.
Dude, I'm telling you, like we got an all-star lineup. Like
Totally.
I wasn't, because I don't want to do this shit half-ass. You know what I mean? Like, why would I go out there and put a band up there of a bunch of guys that can just strum the guitar?
Yeah.
No, what I want to put together is a bunch of talented musicians and friends of mine to just kill it on stage. Like, there's some people that know who, you know, the guys from Puddle of Mud and Shinedown are, but they don't know who I am. And the cool thing about the band is they don't care if they played in Puddle or Shinedown. They're there for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm opposite of that. I'm there for them. Like, I'm asking them to help me out and let's have a good time. Like, it's a good team, you know what I mean? It's a good team effort of what's going on. And, yeah, I mean, because most bands, like, I've been around a bunch of bands when I was playing ball and stuff, and they all hated each other. I couldn't stand that. I'm like, if I ever get a band together, I promise you I'll be the guy making everybody laugh and have a good time.
Yeah.
But then I realized who my drummer was, and I swear to you guys, you should go watch his Facebook stuff. It's Dylan Hess. You want to laugh? Go watch that dude. He should have his own reality show. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's absolutely, me and him together are not even. I mean, people's faces will be hurting, but.
So I was curious, Brett. Is a lot of the fans of your music, are they former fans of your baseball career?
You know what? Maybe or maybe not. Like, I don't know, because I couldn't really tell you, because what I feel is that people that know that I played baseball and really enjoyed me and know my personality and stuff like that, then yeah, I could see them liking my music. But for the fact that people were saying, "Oh, he's a baseball player trying to sing music, he must suck," and not give it a chance, I feel like there's that too. But, you know, I don't feel like that I would be getting, like, so I've been doing this for 2 years now. You know, I've been singing the music for 2 years, and like the opportunities that have came my way already are crazy. Like, you know, some people do this for 10 years to be able to open for a national act and stuff like that, you know, and you know, and it's just, yes, I am leaning on my baseball career with the music thing going on, obviously. And in 2 years, I got 2 national acts coming out in my third album. They're going to be 2 national acts are going to be on my third album, you know, that people know about. And I'm not talking about like them damn Luke Bryans or something like that, man, because I'm going to tell you what.
55 already.
The new country music can kiss my ass. You know, like,
yeah, that's how I feel.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah,
you know, I feel that way, because every song you hear about is about a girl on a tailgate that went back in the woods with you, and you had some moonshine, and next thing you know, I'm like, every single song is the same.
I gotta tell you,
thing, man.
I gotta tell you, Brett. I don't like country music, but like I listen to your stuff and I love it because it's got kind of like a rock twist on it too, which is great.
Yeah.
But we got.
Well, I mean,
Brett, we have to wrap this up, dude.
I like. What's that?
I'm sorry, dude. You can say what you gotta say, man, but we gotta wrap this up, brother.
Okay, bye.
Nah, plug your stuff, man. Let people know where they can find you.
That was great.
He's done this before.
Get my ass. Bye.
All right, fuck you guys.
Brett, thank you, dude.
Your fans ain't gonna buy my shit anyway, so bye.
Where can everybody find you, Brett?
Go to BrettMyersMusic.com. You can find all my social media, and if you need music and stuff there, it's all there. But other than that, this whole show, this Robin Slim show, could kiss my ass.
Have a
I'll
drink,
talk
bro.
to you guys soon.
All right, dude.
All right, buddy.
Have a good
See
one,
ya.
Brett.
Later, Brett.